Hey, what's cracking, y'all? I'm Griff from Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell, a comedian, author, cartoon voiceover, dad, husband. I'm awesome. When I think of elevate, I'm always thinking about going to the next level of something or even going higher than I was before. Next April 14th or April 14th, I'll be a comedian of 29 years. So I believe I've elevated from the open mic and the little shows to the bigger shows that I'm on now. So when I think of elevation or being elevated, it's always being lifted up. I use my gifts to elevate the community by bringing its laughter. Proverbs 17:22 say laughter is good for the soul like a medicine. And just laughing, it opens endorphins and elevates oxygen to go to different levels in your body. And it actually keep you young. If I shave my beard, I look like a 9-year old. So I'm gonna just keep laughing and elevating these jokes. It's very funny that you asked me how do I handle stress and because I'm always making people laugh and I ain't never walking around all LSC and low self-esteem, but I always say to people when they say, Griff, how you doing? I say, I'm always awesome. And they go, always? I go, yeah, and when I'm not, I stay at home and nobody know. But then I realized my wife be home, so she be seeing me when I ain't so awesome. But I just feel like I've worked so hard on this brand that's Griff, right? I wanted to be a comedian since I was 3 years old. And when I go out the house, I go out the house like a superhero. And I stay all the way elevated at that level until I come back home. And then I finally, bring it down. But when I'm outside, I'm on, always. I feel most inspired when I'm listening to a gospel sermon, when I'm listening to, inspirational music. I'm inspired by little things. I saw I saw a dad try to teach his 3 or 4 year old son how to fly a kite, and it was just an epic fail. The kite was dragging, the tail part of the kite got caught around the kid, but they laughed so hard that I had to walk over and go, man, y'all just made me laugh having so much fun on how not to fly a kite. So I'm inspired by little things, but little things should be inspiration to everybody because little things turn into big things. You want to know how I juggle? What is it? Self-care. I get manicures and pedicures like a whole woman. These fabulous 14s. That's what I call them. These fabulous 14s get touched every 3.5 weeks in my hands. You see these beautiful hands with no dirt under them. I do that. I like a good foot massage. I'll find me a good foot massage place. And on my days off, I really be off. Like, if anybody knows me, y'all know I ain't answering my phone. That's number one. That take a lot of stress off a person, not answering your phone and not getting notifications. I don't want to know who hit me on Facebook and Instagram and X. I'm cool. Just my phone stay on do not disturb. So that's another way I practice self-care. Leave me alone. I have a lot of things I've been focusing on and really and being intentional about manifesting some great things and then being able to be in a receptive mode of the things that you worked on and manifested. Right now, I'm a veteran, right? I served during Desert Storm. I copied Morse code. I was in military intelligence. A lot of people wouldn't know that I had a top secret security clearance when I was 18 to copy Morse code. Well, after getting out, you get disability and you get percentages. Well, 22.5 million veterans are in America, 22 million, and only 2% of them are tapped into the disability because they think, well, my leg didn't blow off in World War I or something, so I don't really need that money, but that money is ours. So I'm working with a company right now that's going to make sure. I just want to tap into that 22 million. You know what I'm saying? I really want to help these veterans get the money that's owed to them. That's one thing. I have been going back and forth to South Africa for the last 15 years, and this month it'll be 36 times. I don't know when you guys are gonna show this, but in April this will be my 36th time. In March it'll be my 36th time going to South Africa, and now I'm working with Viacom Africa, and we got. I actually just I'm bringing a comedian. We held an audition to bring comedians there, and I'm bringing a comedian to go to different festivals on different provinces, and then in the last quarter or the third quarter this year, we'll be bringing gospel artists. So I'm doing that. I'm writing my second book right now. I wrote a book for moms raising sons from the perspective of a dad raised by his 16-year-old mother, and now I'm gonna write a book about dads raising daughters. So I'm working on that. Working on being a better husband. I'm a newlywed, right? So I'm dying daily. When people say you gotta die daily in your marriage, you think it's gonna be a soft death, like you just want a death where you just close your eyes and now you're dead. But sometimes it be whole final destination, bus in the mouth by a Greyhound, bus or a train or electricity, or so I'm learning how to cope with dying daily with my marriage. So that makes my wife happy, it makes me happy. Happy life, happy everybody. You know how I'm just saying, like, it happened fast. The deaths come quick. You know them Final Destination movies where they be like, oh, I just left a candle, and then the candle hit a dime, and the dime hit a wire, and the wire hit something, and the wire touched the water, and the water on a porch, and then you slip it. So, what it is. Marriage is a lot. Marriage is complicated. Hey, what's cracking, y'all? It's your boy Griff at the number 2 in the word trillion, at 2 trillion, and you are watching Elevate.